Into the box now, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch away, heck, you go right back out there until he proves he can lay off.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Let's go now. What's on?
Heading out towards shallow right. Sano in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated. Jorge Polanco will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Byron Buxton will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hopped up. Seager is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Randall McHenry stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2.
Let's ride. Let's go right here.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your...
All right, come on now. One time.
John Singleton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to him again right here.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. Steven Souza gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Encarnacion ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the series.
Got a home right here. Let's go.
Jake Lamb is into the box. Reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pulled toward right center field. Souza is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Randall McHenry will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and he is in there. And the catcher has the plate blocked, and he's out at the plate, so only 1 run scores on. Ramon Perez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
McHenry racing back, and this one is gone. A home run.
Hey, 2 down here. Hey, let's go right here.
So striding in, number 49, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a little blooper to center. McHenry ranging forward, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Into the box, Randall McHenry. He singled his last time up.
Randall McHenry.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty...
Ramon Perez is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hammock sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Cut hold. Cut hold.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. But this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge...
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Randall McHenry will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Randall McHenry, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Let it fly one time.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Keuchel pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way.
No balls, two strikes.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Two-run homer his first time. He's looking for another one on that swing.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And with two away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Randall McHenry will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. To his right, McDougal, throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Randall McHenry strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, two are gone to start the eighth inning. Randall McHenry strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. The short hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his third RBI of the ballgame.
Brock Holt steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Bird is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Steven Strasburg. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
Our final line score.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Miami Marlins.
So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup. Randall McHenry will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. Christian Yelich digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Holt is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third. Randall McHenry is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Nope.
Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Zach Davies is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
Randall McHenry will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Randall McHenry.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding
Have
so
a rip,
far.
kid. Here you go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Here's the 1-1. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's go, kid.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, see it drive it. See it drive it.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch.
Let it rip right here.
Hey, get your pitch
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, he put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like his shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
So a big moment here, and standing in, John Singleton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just
halfway.
see the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
McDougal backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first. Steven Souza will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Kyle Seager comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
A little bouncer. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Yankees fourth. Stepping in, Sam Odom. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Toward left center and fairly deep. Hammock ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. In to score, the runner from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there. He would have loved a 3-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by much.
Randall McHenry gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Belted high and deep into right center. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in
It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Randall McHenry will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
One there on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. Giancarlo Stanton stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hammett is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great... Randall McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Randall McHenry.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of this series. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard-hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Randall McHenry steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pitch, nobody better.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flew. Sam Odom will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lifted in the air to center. McHenry on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Randall McHenry gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
All right, come on now, one time, let her fly.
2-0.
That's a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hey, here we go. Come on now, one time.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
And guys, you wonder if this home run makes it an easier decision to send that starter back out there to maybe finish this one off himself. That gives him an extra bit of leeway here, and I have a feeling that might just sway their manager's decision into letting him try to...
And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really...
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public addressing Randall McHenry. We'll dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Brock Holt will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long. So it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Randall McHenry stands in.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Randall McHenry.
That's yanked into the stand, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
A pause and the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Randall McHenry ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as...
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So striding in, number 24, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through it.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Marcell Ozuna will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitch.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Randall McHenry will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Stewart. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Randall McHenry is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Come on, big guy.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball inside.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
We got full
Ball
count.
3.
Come on, big
3-2
guy.
now.
Nobody better.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
All right, come on now. One time.
And a
Let it
swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Randall McHenry will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Randall McHenry will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
High in the air into shallow left center. Falling for it, Ozuna. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public address announcement. Randall McHenry makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. Just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, let it fly right here.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. Brock Holt will be next. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is after it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the... Robbie Stewart gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, McHenry. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Randall McHenry is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Keuchel pauses. First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. A pause and the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Randall McHenry will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Randall McHenry.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
There you go. Find the ball. Find the ball.
So stepping in, Brock Holt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Stanton makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home.
Stand up. Stand up.
Oh, and look at the throw from Stanton. He is out at the plate. Randall McHenry will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
When you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning, the further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
No runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Doing better up there, kid.
And another foul ball.
Keep it going, your turn.
Nope.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To short.
All right, hold it here. Hold it here.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Good work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vassar. Stepping in, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strasburg steps into the windup. 2-2 on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. Randall McHenry strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Randall McHenry.
On the ground to third. Furillo ranges to his right, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
Randall McHenry stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch on its way.
Hey, come on, baby.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Randall McHenry will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right.
Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Lays off 2-2 now.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. Now, you can't let the emotion enter the equation.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game. Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here, counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps Player Spotlight. Randall McHenry is in the glow. And we get a good look at him there from a few moments ago as he was presented with his well-deserved AL MVP trophy. A great moment in his career.
Well, he really deserved this award too, Matt. Some years, there's really a debate as to who should have won, but last year, I think the majority of people really believed that he was the most valuable player in the American League. I mean, he put up some really impressive numbers, and without him, I think his team would not have been the same.
Yeah, and hats off to him, guys. But you know what I'm really excited about? Seeing if he can repeat as MVP. It's tough enough to win it once, but it's really ridiculous if he can go back-to-back. We're just going to have to wait and see if he can pull it off.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be... Into the box now, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. O'Brien going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month.
Randall McHenry comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know, one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 2 full. The Yankees lead this one 3-1. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from the Yankees. Randall McHenry strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, be patient.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just...
Steve Casto ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. And he can't track it down as this falls. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Steve Casto comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hammock arranged to his left as he tracks this. Randall McHenry strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Randall McHenry.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Ground ball left side. Scooped up. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
First baseman number.
Javier Piedra will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Lifted the other way to left center.
You're under it. You got it. You got it.
Oh, and he misses it. Around first, heading for second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
No errors.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public. Randall McHenry will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elmer Corona. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
McHenry has it in his sights, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The right.
Randall McHenry is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
All right, come on now.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Schaefer is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
First baseman number 21.
Randall McHenry will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Come on, big guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Come on, guy. Get your
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We played. Kevin Kiermaier digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
High in the air out to center field. McHenry is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Come on now, what time?
So
right
a
here.
pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Randall McHenry. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Hey, one time, right now.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Leading off the inning, Richie Schaefer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McHenry moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Randall McHenry stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. It really needed to come through right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving